What if I told you I just replaced my personal assistant with Telegram bot that works 24/7 for me? In this video, I will share how to build your own AI personal assistant that handles meetings, emails, and research, and every other admin task, and the exact n8n workflow that I use to automate 80% of my admin tasks. If you're new here, I'm June, building multi-SaaS products and AI agency as a solo founder. I use AI to replace what used to take entire team to run business, and I share everything with you so you can do the same. Please hit the subscribe button and my newsletter for weekly updates. Without further ado, let's dive in. So let's start with a little demo. Basically, idea is we are sending commands from Telegram so that we can send here from desktop or our phone. Zeno, our PA, will take that and process and route that natural language to specific commands. So for example, if it is about the calendar work, we're sending work to calendar agent. And if it is about search, we are using search agent. Or if it is related to management of emails, we are sending to email agents. So basically, Zeno is a orchestrator here and sending daily tasks to each agent. So we're having multi-agent here right now. And quick demo, here you can do, could you retrieve emails for today? Then we're waiting a bit. That will return all the calendar events for today. So I don't have to worry about to look at calendar. So here, and I can also create, for example, using calendar agent, could you create an event tomorrow for workout, lunch? So it said, you already have a workout event tomorrow, 12 p.m. So we don't have to worry about it. And also I want to show you search agent, and I found a little flow there. We're going to fix on the fly, and I will show you how to fix it whenever you encounter a problem. But here, the basically idea is when you search through social media or content articles, you always have something in your mind, the questions, and you can quickly ask here without going to different AI models and check out sources and everything. It will go through Perplexity, Wikipedia, or SERP API. But the major stop trying to find information. So here, what is a relevant news about, let's say, ChatGPT agents? We've had ChatGPT agent release a few days ago, so hopefully it returns the result that I'm looking for. So here, The Verge reports that OpenAI new ChatGPT agent can control entire computer, perform tasks for users. This is true. And it shows tech later, futurism. So this is what I like. It seems like I'm getting the news curated for me. That's the advantage of using AI agents. So this is a little demo, and let me show you how I built each agent from A to Z. Let me close this one. So the very first thing is we have to create an orchestrator. And in my experience, it's always better to start from top. If you've been following me, I think at this point, you know how to create a credentials, but go to here and go to Buffalo and create new bot with new username, and you will get the API and connect that credential to your Telegram, and you're done. And after that, you will have AI agent, and at the end, you will have the same chat ID. It returns the response from this orchestrator back to your Telegram application. That's the basic part here. We added a simple memory for saving interactions with you, and I've used so far GPT 4.1 mini. It was pretty good. I recommend it here. And then I added this one. If you always want to have sub-agent or sub-workflow, you can create a call n8n workflow tool like this and accept all the data. And then we can successfully connect here later. And if I show you how I set up for each agent, I specifically call this tool when user requests about schedules. Whenever they talk about calendar, schedule, create events or something, our Zeno will route to calendar agent. What about the quick research? Whenever they ask about search, interact quickly to answer users' question. If they have anything like I showed you, like AI agents update, and I added a time frame, 14 days, so that it is always using the relevant information. And for it's super easy. This means from AI, we ask, after AI takes your input, process it, and put the output in here. So it show you the query they made for the sub-agent. And this sub-agent, if we go here, like this, it will take the information and process later. I will show you later. But this way, we configure each agent for each task. You may ask why we're separating all out instead of having one big gigantic workflow. First, it is composable, meaning that once you build this sub-workflow or sub-agent, you can use it any places. So what if I want to use quick search agent in different workflow? If you tie everything all together in this one, you have to basically take that out of your workflow and probably change many things to fit into your new workflow. But now you have this composable element you just need to add as a sub workflow. So it's a lot easier. And second thing is, many times, a lot of people said n8n is not reliable because it has many error rates. And always as software, tackling down error rates is difficult, but the best way is to keep each workflow separate, and so that whenever you have an issue, you can quickly detect the root cause and fix it. So that's my little 2 cents for building multi-agents in n8n. So we are done with this orchestrator layer, and let's go down to each agent and build the entire workflow. So here, click calendar agent. We have this one. And when executed by another workflow, this is the starting point where your master agent or orchestrator agent call the task to this calendar agent. So if we look at here, I set all the data, and I recommend to set mock data when you build sub workflow or sub agent, so that you don't have to start from the parent or master agent. And here, if we look at the system message here, it's basically your calendar assistant, and you have access to multiple tools to take any action with calendar. So I lay out how this agent should work with system prompt. And we have a create event with attendee, and get events. I gave a little rules here. If an end date isn't specified, assume it's 66 minutes long. And create event with attendee. This tool, attendee, is specified. So I found it's easier to separate create event without attendee and with attendee. So I use subtools. And a little tip is this one, system prompt. I actually use ChatGPT's plugin here. So it's called System Generate Prompt. From here, you can new chant this one. You can ask here, calendar agent. You can copy and paste your JSON. And here ask, pass this one and ask, I want to write a system prompt route logic for these sub tools. Then it will create it it shows the system prompt. I didn't use this one, but when you are struggling with system prompt, I highly recommend to use this AI. So you don't stare at the blank page. By coming back here, calendar agent, the first thing is create event. So you can create event, operation is create, and here, additional fields we have like this, but I will not add anything here. But the start and I actually used here. From AI, start, string. And same thing here too. So that when we talk about like at 12 p.m., I have an event and make an event that I didn't specify the end. Based on this AI rule, 66 minutes here, AI agent will determine that, okay, when should we end this event? Will end from this AI query. So that would happen here. And let's say here, update our query, create an event tomorrow, 12 p.m. tomorrow. Let's say we have this. Let's save it. Let's run OpenAI, go here. So what just happened is the first AI agents tried to find what tools to use, and it correctly select create event, and it creates events here. Today is 22nd, and here, 23rd, New York time, and creator, organizer, I created here. So everything is correct. And so here I have create an event starting at tomorrow, 12 p.m. tomorrow, right? And next part is attendee. So what if we have attendee here? Then I added this one. And for this one, we can always change this part, but whenever I have attendee, I started with like now, and I have an hour of meeting. Like many times I set up the meeting immediately. So this one was useful, but you can always change it to your own needs and context. To test that out, here we have to change this one with, let's say, Frank. I don't know. Let's say Sully. And test at gmail.com. I have no idea how this works with the test data. So let's see. Okay, it worked very well. So here, if we look at the time, it started now and add an hour as at for the end time. And here, attendee, it as test@gmail.com. If you set real email address and name, it will send out. So this one is working too. So last part is to get events. I want to ask here, get any schedules for tomorrow. So if we ask any schedules tomorrow, it should work. I saved it and get events, get the results back. Use AI again to organize it. If we look at here, you have the following schedule tomorrow. I have a client meeting. Our goal achieved here. We get the schedule back from this AI assistant, so I don't have to look at the calendar again. Here's a little idea. If I want to further develop this, add another trigger and schedule. And every morning I will ask agent that retrieves all the schedule for me and send email or message to Telegram. You don't have to worry about it when you get up. You just get the briefing from PA. Then you can start from there. Next step is to work on our quick search agent. So create a new sub n8n workflow tool here. Start with the when executed by another workflow. And here I added again ChatGPT model 4.1 mini. And in the agent, I just had a little system prompt that you're a research assistant agent. You have a Wikipedia, Hacker News, SERP API, Perplexity. And if you want, you can add tably search too. I liked it. To answer the user's question for search, Wikipedia. And if it cannot find there, try to search Hacker News, then SERP API. Or you can change the order. But the only reason why I added the order is I specifically want this agent to search in this order so that I have the resources I wanted. So here I have Perplexity here. And if I look up here, I ask with the query the user gave us and within the time frame. And if they don't pass anything, default is past 7 days so that we can have recent up-to-date news or any information when I ask something. And the bullet points, I just guideline priority, originality, major breakthroughs. I don't want to have just hype news. I just want to have the gist of it every time I ask something. So that's why I put some guidelines here. An example call like this. Pretty simple. And Wikipedia, same. It's just added a tool. And Hacker News the same. And for a SERP API, you have to create a new credentials. And I just use the general. If you want to be more specific, for example, US-based search, how to country and device or domain thing, language to English and country US like this. You can see the result from SERP API based on your options. And if I show you my Telegram again here, my personal assistant here. What is the latest news about AI agents? Since I'm building AI agents and AI systems, I always try to be up to date. But here in this way, I don't have to doom scroll my social media and only giving me some anxiety. Wait a bit, let's look at execution. It just finished execution. Here, it actually went through SERP API. It's at Walmart, MIT, Bloomberg reports about this one. So if I want to change the order of it, because I wanted to use Perplexity for the first, then I'll just change here the system message. Always first search Perplexity. And let's simplify of it here, then save it, and let's try it again. We have to wait again. Here it's running, but normally I don't really care as long as it brings a great article or a great resource that I'm looking for instead of I do it, and I can save my resources. So can I wait a bit here? It went 27, 30 seconds. Now it's done. Got it here. So if we look at this one, it's a lot better in more bullet points here. Mistral AI launched Mistral Large 2 high-performance AI model with improved code generation, math reasoning. And here Meta release 3.1. Everlab raised $10 million. So I can quickly look through it without looking for any news in social media and end up wasting time there. We're done with this quick search agent. Oh, this one. Yes. Our last piece, this one was just an example, so I deleted. Last example is email agent. This one even looked simpler. When executed by another workflow, I ask agent and agent in system prompt, your email agent with capability for sending and retrieving email messages. For demo purposes, I only did send it and retrieve it, but you can add more. Some people classify emails, labeling it, but I think simple process is way more efficient than unnecessarily complicated version. But here, available actions we define here. So if you want to have more, I'll add it here and then add tool or sub workflow. and sender filter. So this is pretty simple. And again, I just used ChatGPT model, but you can always change with the auto model if you want. Like this here. I may want to try Grok for the next video. But here, and send message in email is very simple. You just need to give credential of your Gmail and make sure in the Google console, enable Gmail API. You can send and retrieve email in n8n. And to and subject, I just used pick it up from AI too. And sender, I just put my name here, but you can put your name here or your full name and something like your title. But that's your options. So let's try this one. Sending email. Again, this is my real email address, so don't spam it. We'll see. Always, I highly recommend to start with a small step and check out executions. And if execution went well, then here, look at this. It says successful. So this worked pretty well. So what is the next thing is copy or back to editor. Here, get many messages here. So I did, for just limits, I did 50. And here I used a simplifier. And then I did received after, received before. So we can change this way so that once I ask my PA, it goes through. Query was received message from today. And here I'm showing you how to debug it whenever you are facing an n8n problem. Basically, go to the previous execution, trying to find a failing point and copy to the editor and see what is going on and fix it and try to run again. Pretty simple. So the problem was actually we used year/month/date. And if we look at the copy to the editor fixed value, let's try this one. It goes year-month-date. So that was the difference. This one reloaded. And then I fixed issues from this new style. Here it with like you have to use dash here. So when we run it again, it should work. And I got this message I found. For me, this was the test one. My friend and another call for a business. Finally, the email agent is working too. So going back our Zeno personal assistant. So in this video, we've talked about how we can set up multi-agents that works for you as a personal assistant to do calendar work, quick search, and email. If I were you, if you are serious about AI or a certain topic, you can add research agent that goes through many articles, many news, and compile information for you so that you don't have to spend a lot of time on search time. So that's it. And this is how I save at least 3 to 4 hours every week. And that's the power of AI agent or automation. I will share a lot more how I improve my business without hiring more with AI agents. See you in the next video.